Hello, this is Mr. Huff. I want to show you a few things about making wheels. So today we're going to start a sketch and choose the XY plane. If you think about a wheel, it's just a series of circles. Real quick way to make a bunch of circles is using the offset tool. So I click on offset, choose my circle, expand it, choose it again, expand that, choose it again, and expand that. And then click OK, and then I can extrude that profile. Let's make it 0.75 just for fun. And now I have a nice little wheel, but that's not what we need. Another way I like to do this is drawing an actual profile. So I'm going to do a new drawing. I'll use the standard part. Okay. Start a new sketch. And I like to think about what the wheel looks like in cross-section. I like to start with a center line because I like to use the origin as the center of my drawing. And then I want to think about what it's going to look like. So let's make a 2-point rectangle here. Let's add another 2-point rectangle here. Why not do one here as well? And I'm just trying to think about my profile, so I'm just going to draw kind of a complicated profile here. And I'm going to trim some of that out. So this is the intersection of my wheel. So you can think about, this is what the interior of my wheel looks like. Okay. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit. We're going to do another couple of more profiles here. So this is going to line up with the back, and this is going to be the front of my wheel. So let's do a line. Actually, let's just do more rectangles. That's pretty fun. So we have a rectangle. That's not where I wanted up. Rectangle. This is going to be the outer edge of the wheel, and we need another one real similar to that for the inner rim. And some rims have this little step in here just for fun. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in on that a little bit and do some trimming. So let's go trim some. Also want to show you a tool called 2D Fillet. So we click on this, and I'm just going to use the default value. You can set it to whatever you need. So you choose on the two edges, and it makes a nice little round. So if I wanted to round these bottoms here, and here, and here, here, and here, this one and that one. Okay. 2D fillet here. Maybe make that one less. And let's not do that one. Control C a couple of times. Okay, there we go. I need to trim those lines off there. Okay, let's go look at our inside down here. Do we need to fill in anything there? Nah, let's just leave it the way it is. Okay, yeah. I'm going to finish my sketch, and we'll zoom out. I should be able to revolve this now and have a really bizarre looking rim. It's totally not right at all. Not even close to realistic. So I'm going to choose my profiles here, and I'm going to choose my axis. And when we do that, we get this very complicated looking wheel. So there we go. Alright, another thing I want to do is be able to add some spokes, and to do that I want to go look at my origins. Let's open this file up. The XYZ, I'm looking for the plane that's going to show me a cross section of my wheel. Is it that one? It's this one, XY plane, okay? And now I want to go to view, and no, not yet. So I'm going to start a sketch on that. That's what I want to do. Start a sketch on this plane. XY plane, start sketch. It's not in the, am I in sketch mode? Yeah. But I need to go to view because I'm in the middle of it, so nope, that didn't work. XY plane, start sketch. And view. Slice graphics. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so now we can see the interior of the wheel. What I want to do is think about what the profile would look like for a the spokes. So we're going to go to sketching over here, and probably going to put a couple of points here. Let's see if I can do this. I want that to connect about right there. We want this one to connect like in here somewhere, and maybe right here. Okay, I'm gonna add a couple of lines here just to make sure everything's rounded out. So when I connect everything here, we'll get a nice solid closed sketch. Okay, I'm gonna add a couple of arcs here. Okay, I'll be kind of aggressive on that just to make it kind of stand out a little bit, and that looks good. Finish sketch. So I'm going to add one more line so I have a place to rotate that. That's why I used the origin previously. It gives me an easy place to attach to. Alright, finish the sketch. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the home view, which shows me the back of the tire, so that's not very helpful, so let's rotate it around. Alright, what I want to do is go to 3D model, revolve, choose my profile here, and choose my axis here. Bam. Okay. And if we get to the other side of this tire, you'll see that we have this wonderful little envelope thing here. So now I want to add some spokes in that. And the thing you have to do is do an offset plane. So we're going to do that. I'm going to do a plane from this face, and I'm going to raise it out until it's just outside of that. And we're going to go to, no, let's do like a 0.5 just to get it started. And that's, I think that's the wrong direction. Oh, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to bring that down closer, 0.2, not 0.2. The main thing is it just needs to be above that surface. So we're good there. Okay, so now I have a work plane to work on. So I can do a new sketch on that work plane and zoom way out. Wrong way. Okay, my computer's locking up a little bit. Alright. So I want to imagine my spokes here. So another tool I want to show you is the mirror tool. So I'm going to set a line. I want a spoke that goes from outside, maybe not that much. So I'm going to connect it to the center of the circle. Let's do it closer like this. Okay. And then I'm going to delete this one. I don't like that. Okay. I need a line to mirror against. So I'm going to go right up the y-axis. Now I'm going to escape and hit mirror. This is the mirror tool right here. So I'm going to click the line, and I'm going to click the one for the mirror, and it's going to make one on the other side. Mirror line. Did it wrong. Okay. Try again. Click on this line. The mirror line is the one I set on the origin, and click apply. Now we have these equal and equal slice. Okay. The other thing I want to do is think about where my spokes need to start and end. So I'm going to move them to, let's make that the interior, and make this like the exterior. Okay. Now I have to go trim my drawing like crazy. So we're going to hit trim. That's why I kind of prefer construction lines because you don't have to trim those as much. But we should be able to get rid of these lines very quickly. So now I have like a little spoke shape. Okay, hit finish sketch. And this is where it gets a little weird. Why is it so far out? Okay, we're going to extrude that a hole, and you have to play with the settings here. I'm missing things, so you can use these different things here. To next, you can also do profiles, next to, and you can choose different things. This will let you stop it in different places so that you can not cause holes in your tire or in your rim. I saw one video where they just made the holes and then went back and re-revolved the exterior to cover up the holes. Okay, so we have that. Let's add some fillets to it. Excuse me. So I'm going to use the fillet tool. We're going to fillet this outer edge here. The 1.25 is probably too much, so I'm going to do like a 0.0. Alright, so I'm going to fill out all those edges. Just to make it look nice. Okay, we're going to apply that. Alright, so now I have this nice little feature. Next thing I want to do is think about revolving that. So we're going to choose our revolve tool. I'm going to choose my feature. I want this, and I want the part that cuts through. And my rotation axis, I'm going to pick one of these circles. And let's give it, I don't know, how about 9? Let's see if we can get them closer, 11. What if we put 13? An unlucky 13. Click OK. And then it goes through and renders those. So I'm going to hide that work plane so we can see what we have. And we should be able to look at that. Okay, some of the things I don't like, I need to play with the extrusion value so it doesn't make these slices like this. But you kind of get the idea. Ideally, I would want it to follow that interior and stop at that line on the inside. But you kind of get the idea of seeing through the part and different ways of adding features and revolving different parts. Hopefully this is helpful.